guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is Dr. Benjamin once again. Now, I'm coming with another topic that I really want you guys to pay attention for it. Specifically, if you have a business, or specifically, if you have something that you can sell. This is what I call marketing strategy for small businesses. It's for smaller businesses or the big businesses. And I know those ones who are big, they have been small. Now, what strategy that can you use to do your marketing? Remember, marketing, what does it mean? The marketing is the way of improving the awareness of your product, your service to the market, so that people can know you have a product, you have a service, you have a solution to their problem. That is the marketing. Now, what are the strategies that you can use for you to increase the awareness to what you do, either in business, either in personal life? Now, this strategy, you can leverage them. You can, if you implement them, there is a chance of 8% of this strategy. If you implement them in the right way, you are going to see result, and you will tell me that, okay, there is improvement that I have got. Now, what are those strategies? Because I work with the big companies, big businesses, whatever. One thing that I have realized, they have one mistake that they are doing is that they don't consider marketing as one of the function of their businesses. You know, I believe like marketing is one function of your business, like a human resource, and maybe customer care or product development. You may have a good service, you may have a good product, but if you don't invest your money, your time, and your resources to do marketing, making sure people knows that you have their solutions, you are wasting your time. So I hope you really understand. That is where marketing is necessary. We used to do this before in internet. Now, you know, before the internet in traditional way, you can see someone is sitting in a shop and waiting the people to come. But that time have gone. You need to go to the market. You need to use all of the channels to inform and to tell people, like, you have what I call a product, you have a service that they can use. Now, let me share with you one of the strategy and some strategies that I have been using, and also the business owner have been using if you really have a time. Now, let's go in details. Number one, marketing strategy. Number one, it is what I call, of course, you need to know who is your real customer. Who is your customer? About your product, about your service. Who is your customer? This is the problem most entrepreneurs, most business owners, they have this problem. When you ask them, who is your customer? Some of them, they don't have any idea. They believe, oh, people would see. Everyone is not able to buy what you are selling. Everyone will never buy. Now, if everyone is not going to buy, it is also useless to do marketing to everyone. That is why marketing segmentation is mandatory. I give you an example. Let's say you are having X product, and you want what I call the people from Kigali or from your city to buy. And that is your market. Now, in my understanding, everyone from your city will never buy. And again, it is also useless and hard for you to sit and believe people in Kigali or people in your city will all of them buy, because you can't satisfy, you can't supply, or like the people who are living in your city. You cannot. That is why you need what I call the marketing research. Of course, you identify who can buy your product, who can, they say, afford your product, who can use, who need. Now, I give you an example now, maybe I can write. Who can buy? Who can buy your product? This is the number one. Who can use your product or the service? Who can afford? Affordability. You know, I may want to buy it, I can use it, but sometimes I cannot afford. So now, who need? Now, so you need to sit down and you identify who is my real customer, because once you identify who is your real customer, this is what we call in the marketing, like a marketing research. You do research. I have seen some entrepreneurs, they just go and spend their money, they borrow money in the banks, they get loan, and sitting down and developing their product, and you are wasting your time. Before you do that, you need to really understand who is your real customer. Everyone will never buy, my friend. So one marketing strategy that I can advise you, if you have a business, if you are planning to start a business, you need to sit down and identify your own customer, someone, prospect, and clients, to identify who can buy. This is what I did when I was starting my business. I remember in 2018, 5 years ago. I wanted to start by offering, the training to the big company. So I sat down from that period, and then I made a list of 100 companies that I was thinking like they can afford and use my service and coaching and training specifically to the sales team. Now what I did, I sat down, I identified, I made a list of 100 companies that I think they had the product and they have a service. Once I identified and made the list, I sent the email. Unfortunately, no one has responded. All of them, they say, no, we are not interested. But that is the journey. Now, what I did after 6 months, no calling, no one is approaching, I changed my business model. I sent a letter again to them because I know they need my product. Maybe they didn't have a confidence in me. So I sent the email to them. I say, okay, is there any way I can do free training for your staff? So now I started by giving free training. Now after free training on sales, customer care, leadership, improving and sharing my strategy on how they can increase their sales revenue. Now later on, they realize, some of those big companies, they realize, Benjamin, he can work with us. Can we do a contract? That is how I started. Now, that is why I'm giving you this. I'm sharing my secret. You need to sit down and identify who is your customer. Know about your customer, because once you know them, you will also sit down and see what strategy can I use to meet them, to approach them, to talk to them, because you know them. Okay, you need to know about that. Is the strategy number one, to really understand and have a profile of your customer. Because once you know them, what they do, how they do it, you'll be able to penetrate to them. I will share that with you. So number one is to market for small businesses, is to know what are you selling, who are you selling to. Now, strategy number two, it is what I call use a social media. One of my mentors told me that if your business is not online, it doesn't exist. We are living in a digital age. Traditional marketing is gone. And I'm not advising like you should stop by using door-to-door knocking, talking to people. No. But make sure your business is what? Is online. Invest the money by improving what? Your presence of your business on online. I will repeat again. If your business, it is not online, your business does not exist. So you need to make sure like your business, whatever you do, it is what? It is present. Anyone can search it online and can get it. Why? Using social media. Because now when you look at Facebook, there is research that is showing that in a day, people are using Facebook. Over a billion people, they are using Facebook. That is your market. Of course, anyone who is using Facebook is not going to buy. Even in social media, you need to choose which social media can I use to promote my businesses. Now, your business should be alive online, but also you need to make sure like which social media will you use. Most people ask me, Benjamin, which is social media? It depends. Any social media that you will use, there is an audience, a big audience. What you need to do is just to come up with a strategy. How can you engage with your audience? Okay, so use the social media. You need to have a website. Most company, and they say most startups, small businesses. We are talking about the small businesses. They don't have even a website. They don't have even a Facebook page. They don't have even Instagram. Now, how will you communicate with your people if you don't have that? So you need to use a social media. That is one of my strategy. And I really advise you from tomorrow, use the social media. Why? When you use that social media by working with those professional website developers, they will share with you what we call the search engine optimization, where you use the keywords. If someone is searching any product, now your company, your business will pop up, will just come up on the top. Now people will just like it or Googling, and then they can contact you. We are living now in a village. It's a village now. The world has become like a village. So we are connected people. That is why you need to do what? To use a social media. I hope you really understand. We are talking about marketing strategy for a small business. Number one, know who is your customer. Number two, use the social media. By keeping this in mind, if your business is not online, your business does not exist. Now, here we are talking about the small businesses. Even your personal growth. You I believe you are a brand. So you need to have a presence on online so that people can know you. So social media, it is mandatory. Either you are a photographer, either you are a teacher, either you are a salesperson selling the foods or street newspapers or anything that you do, you need a presence online. If your business is not online, your business does not exist. Let's go now. Number 3. This is what we call to deliver good service and the product. You know, here, I really thank you like you are with me. There is one message that I normally give to my clients, my people, the people that I work with. Either big company, business owners, startups. One marketing strategy that I normally share with them, it is this. Are you ready to hear that? A satisfied customer, it is your number one marketing tool that you can use, okay, to promote and market your service. How will you get those people? Once a customer is certified, he's like getting a good service and a product from you. They will go and do marketing on your behalf. They will talk about your product, telling others. Those are the people that we call our champions. That is why most companies, they are no longer doing marketing. Why? They have developed the culture of the people to talk about on their behalf. So marketing strategy that I really advise people, work on your product, work on your delivering, work on your service is good, and again, build a community of such people who are, like, people who have used your product, people who have used your service. They will go outside and they will do marketing for you. Customer who is like the loyal to you will do marketing on your behalf. I'll give you an example. Recently, I was, I have places that I normally go to drink coffee. And of course, I don't take coffee, but one of my favorites is to take what I call the ginger tea, that is a spice tea. I like that. So why I normally visit that restaurant is that, when you reach there, you find there is a soft music. The ambience is good. The environment is good. People who are serving you there, they are always in uniform. They give a very good smile. They have a good smile on their face. They normally, prepare, something that on time. Always I tell my people who are on my network that place, please go and have a coffee, have a ginger. I normally tell people to visit that coffee shop. What am I doing? I'm doing marketing. Does a manager know like I'm inviting people to go there? No. That is what you need to do. Why? Because I have got the service. They have provided a good service. Now I'm doing the marketing, bringing the customer. So if you are a small startup, if you have businesses, so please work on delivering on time. We are in the business of giving the value. We are in the business of helping people. Now remember, people do business with the people that they like. People do business with the people that they trust. So how will I trust you if you give me a very good service, if you give me a very good product? So work on this. And this is the tool and this is the strategy for marketing to deliver good service. Don't kill the promise. I have seen this in advertisement. What some people advertise on online, on social media, TV and radio, when you visit physically their places, you'll be amazed. What they advertise is totally different with what they deliver. You can look at the restaurants and the hotels. They put some funny there, and then when you see their advert on online, you feel, wow, this is the place that I need to go. And once you reach there, you feel maybe you are wasting your time. Don't join that movement. Join the movement of good service and the product delivery. Deliver the value. Give the value, because the more value you give to your customer, the more you increase the chance of those customers they will do marketing for you. I hope you really understand. I'm emphasizing this because I know how this has done. Okay, so that was number 3. Then number 4, it is what I call always join the club and the forum. This is where you really need to always attending the conferences, always get networking, always meet people, always submit your business card. Let people know like you have a product, you have a solution to their problem. Visit. Don't sit. This is what mistake I've seen people after they develop their product and the service, they just sit in their office and waiting. See, that period they have gone. You need to go there to the market. Look at what I'm doing now. I'm talking. I'm telling you, I can do this for you. This is what I can do. Please, let's work together. Always talk. If they don't pick your phone, call again. It's better they block you. Now listen. It's better you call 7 times a customer until the customer get to be tired and then block, rather than sitting and waiting the customer to come to you. Do that. So you call 10 people, they say no, all right. They may not be able to buy today. Remember, they will buy maybe in the future. So that is why you need to join these people, to get a contact, to get a network, to get a collaboration, to work together, affiliated market. This is what you need to do for your marketing. Okay? So this is number 4. Now, so number 5, this is what we call give back. Giving what? Giving back. Most people ask me, Benjamin, when you talk about that we need to give back, what are you talking about? Here I'm talking, as a small business, you are just starting up. What you need to do, giving back is maybe one strategy that you may be using to have a record of let's say, of all your customers, if possible. You need to have a record. Now, once you have their emails, their phone numbers, once you have their contact, what you may be doing one day in a month, one day in a week if it's possible, that is what we call the weekend free coffee sharing. Doesn't matter, maybe if you join our training, we can just come up with the good names like of your marketing strategy. Now, giving back is to have, let's say, one day in a week, one day in a month, one day in a year, one day in a quarter, one day in 6 months, where you can meet with your customer. Now, that is when you meet them, whatever they will consume, your bill is yours. I know you're going now, you will not accept with me. But that is the good idea, because you may say, Dr. Benjamin, I'm just starting up, I don't have money. How can I invite and spend the profit that I have made? I have house rent to pay, a bill to pay, I have the electricity bill, I have a tax, I have employees. I don't have that money. Shame on you. Apart from paying your staff, apart from paying the rent, at least one day in a month, in 6 months, it's just up to you, depending on your plan. You need to have a basket of giving back. Imagine having a contact of 100 people who are your loyal customer. Calling them, pick one of your staff, call them, or sit down as a business owner, call them on yourself. And then you say, hi, this is X company, I am the CEO of this, and I really thank you so much for being on my platform, having used our product and service. We remember today is so, we want to invite you on a Friday in coffee, blah, blah, blah. You remember them. You are not calling them to come and buy. You want just to build that relationship, that network. That is what we call give back. Give back. Take just a small percentage of your profit and then put somewhere and then make sure you give back. Are we together? So giving back, it is the one of the strategy that you can use, number one, to know and get the feedback from the product and the service. So that in your packaging, in your marketing, in your delivering, in your strategy of approach, let's say approaching, they will give you a blueprint of all strategy that you can use to deliver good service and a good product to them. Now, when you do that, customers, they will be happy. They will be your friend. They will be your family. They will do marketing for you. You get a feedback, and now you ask some question, what should you improve for the next delivery? Give back. It is a very good strategy for marketing. You meet with your customer. Okay? Thank you so much. Now that was the number 5. Now let's go to the number 6. Use to what I call the email marketing. Now, we have some softwares now that we are using, and they are available for you to send email 1,000 people, 10,000 people on your email list. That is why I was telling you, you need to have a database of your customer. Some of business owners, what they do, and this is smaller startups, what they do is just once someone is by, now the relationship is over. But the secret for doing marketing, the action and the hardest, job for you as a business owner is to, let's say, to do what we call sell. And upsell this one, after someone is buying, you need to keep a relationship and network so that for the future, you can be calling them, informing them, and telling them what you have. So email marketing, you do that through the email marketing. You send the email, hey guys, this is the new blah, 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 blah. We will be happy to receive you. So using what? Email marketing. Lastly, among of the top 7 marketing strategy is to ask for what? Referral. Someone may not buy, but they may know someone who can buy. Use this strategy. Anytime you meet someone and doesn't have money, is approaching to you, is getting the information, is searching the information, provide that. Now, if they don't buy, always ask them to maybe suggest your product to another people. Once you do that, that is a marketing strategy. Now, I have a question. How many strategies that you've been using among of these top 7? We have so many. Maybe in another session I will share that. But today, let's stop from here. I thank you so much for being with me. I hope I have this strategy of doing a marketing. They will help you for you to deliver and get a good result. Until I meet you next time, I wish you all the best. Ciao, ciao. Thank you.